Well, we are back. After a 4-month hiatus. Many reasons for this hiatus, one of which is Bro is now an EMT.
Yay! It was an experience, for sure.
I got bit by a brown recluse spider.
Yeah.
That was fun.
As soon as I get certified.
Yeah. So I have been fighting with that for over a month. And for those of you gross people who want to see it,
it is not as cool as it sounds like it would be, man. It's kind of gross.
I'll show you. But if you don't want to see it, go ahead and fast forward. But that
it's brown recluse.
Is nasty. And it has been over a month since this happened. So let you guys know, beware of spiders. Spiders suck. Now, another reason that we really haven't done anything is, well, one, we had another batch of kittens. So if you're keeping count, I think we're now at
2,
13.
12.
No, because we got Mama Cat.
If you count Mama Cat.
Well, I mean, you got to count Mama Cat, but we have 6 adolescents. We did have 7, one of which was very near and dear to my heart, and we're under the impression of Hawk.
Yeah.
So we got to mourn Artemis, our little white calico. That was a sad day for us all. And the last one. I'm not sure if any of you saw the video by Rick Beato, but he detailed what it was like to continue to get copyright infringements on all of his material. And being that we are a reaction channel,
we felt it.
Yes.
Deep in our souls.
So all of our hard work of doing these videos and then editing them and then building thumbnails and uploading them and all this fun stuff for you guys, which I kind of, we've dealt with. Most of our stuff has been copyright claimed. But our last video was Tom McDonald, and that got copyright claimed, and I said, screw it. If Tom McDonald, Mr. For the People, I'm for my hogs, if he's pulling copyright claims on people that are reacting and reviewing his music, I don't know what else to do. So, expect a format. The Brodown will continue.
We're just trying to figure out in what direction.
Correct. And with politics being the way that they have been over the last several years, I got a lot to say. I really do. But she is unable to say this state now, and they won't allow her to have an opinion on current politics.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay angry. I find that relaxes me.
I am under no such scrutiny, and I have quite a bit I would like to say about what is going on. So stay tuned to the Brodown if you have any interest in politics. I'll be covering that. We're also halfway through the football season, and I have been very into that, so you can go to the Falcons. I'll put a link down below for that. I have been following the Atlanta Falcons, who are kind of garbage, but I follow all football. So the Brodown will be branching out into a lot of different directions, but we will still do reactions as we can. I'm not doing none of that tonight. Nuke put out a video saying that he's going through a 10-year. Can you believe Nuke's been around 10 years? We've been following him basically since the beginning.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
It's been a while.
I want to see which ones Nuke sees that he thinks are somewhat real. Convince me.
Demon House better be in this list.
So tonight, we're going to do this for you guys the night before Thanksgiving. So when you see this video, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Eat up, watch the videos.
Have a good time.
Get your friends to subscribe. Nuke's Top 5, the top 15 of his 10-year career. Let's do this.
Now, despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost videos.
There you
They
go,
are the
dude.
most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel. But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of 2 truck drivers after a frightening incident. So,
There's
one
so
night, 2
many
truck
of
drivers are
these.
driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
Oh,
Woman
yeah.
standing in the room.
They almost hit her.
The panic-stricken truck drivers believe that they have just run over a young girl.
Oh, yeah.
They pull
White
over and
dude
call
call.
911. But when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything or anyone. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. The 2 guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress
Yeah, I
ghost
do
of
remember
Highway
this.
5? Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always, you decide.
Okay, I do remember this one.
Yeah.
And that does look pretty realistic. Their reaction and what the camera picked up and the fact that it rolled over them. So I have no answer for this one. So this is a good one, dude. I don't know what to say on this one.
Ditto. I have no idea. I mean, it doesn't look like it's anything
Fake.
like post edit or anything like that. The reactions seem pretty genuine.
That one's interesting. All right, so we're off to a good start. I like that.
Feline Grim Reaper. Oscar the cat was adopted by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5
Aww.
other cats. The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents. However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be broad like many animals, but he is not a cat that will spend quality time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice that Oscar did show a special interest in certain patients. The cat would go into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away.
Oh.
After the patient was deceased,
yeah.
Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
He will only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive them to be closed.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
And Oscar will frantically pace outside the closed door, which that is really something to say.
Even creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate.
Ow.
I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually in these videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake, but there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the Cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine, after he had accurately predicted the passing of over 25 patients. Since the publishing of that article,
Dr.
Oscar
Oscar
has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients.
100.
So the real question is, how does he do it?
Family in that.
Is it ESP or some supernatural ability? Is it something paranormal? You decide.
Cats are freaking wild, bro. So, in all honesty, cats have like a sixth sense thing with like, and dogs too, I think. I mean, like most animals can like sense like changes in people's health. So that's not really a surprise to me.
But didn't they say they had multiple cats, but Oscar was the dealer of death?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that cat is like super special in any way.
He
You know,
sounds
like
special.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's cool.
I would not either A. I know how hard it is to get rid of cats. If ever there was a human being on the planet that understands that, we've got you.
Yeah.
It's hard to get rid of cats.
I wouldn't get rid of that one. That's a good little premonition thing. Like, okay, cool. We know we can prepare. We got about 3 or 4 hours. We let's call the family. Let's get everyone over here. You know, that sort of thing.
No, because I'd go visit my mom, and then this cat shows up and jumps on her bed and lays at her
Then
feet. I'll be like,
don't
oh
leave.
shit.
Don't leave then.
Well, I ain't gonna be able to stop it at that point. I'm just like, okay, well,
At least it's not like
now we
super
know.
unexpected at that point. At least you have some sort of foresight, you know, like some sort of because it's obviously not a very compassionate cat.
Right, he's a scout.
Unless
He's scouting death.
unless it's a patient that or a resident that is going to die and it's like, okay, well let me be with that person so they're not dying alone.
Or he eats souls.
I don't think he eats souls. I don't think it's a demon.
Oscar's batting
Could be an
1,000,
angel.
and he's got over 100 now.
Maybe it's an angel.
And he probably gonna live forever. They'll be like, this damn cat won't die. We've been here for 150 years. It's the year 2120, and this cat is still here.
You think that the cat is like eating souls and consuming them, like to expand his life?
Can you prove he's not?
Can you prove he is?
Can you prove he's not? You gotta-
Schrodinger's cat, literally.
yeah, you got to prove that he's not eating souls. I think that cat is eating souls.
He's not doing. If he was eating souls, wouldn't he do it to everybody?
Well, I mean, he's not a glutton. He just when he
I
gets
don't know.
hungry,
He's a pretty fat cat.
when he gets hungry, he's like, "Where's Phyllis? I'm hungry.
Where's Phyllis?
Ruth's got to be around here somewhere. Who's about on that step? Yeah, we'll go check out Ruth. Get us a meal."
Oh.
That's weird.
Thing in the tunnel. This next video is from Nuke's top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind, and never even asked for credit. She says that her friend Laura recorded this in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel
Oh,
was
I remember
built
this
in
one too.
1890 and it was
Is that the
used
thing that was laying on the
extensively by
track
German
that
troops
kind
of,
in
like,
World
moved?
War II. So, while on
Really
a weekend
creepy.
trip, Laura checks out the
Did
historic
we ever figure out if it was a
old abandoned
human
rail
or what the hell it was?
She's recording with her phone when she captures.
There was no follow-up.
what is
Yeah, it just looked
maybe
weird.
One of the weirdest clips I've ever
I think
seen.
this is it.
Check it out.
Why would you even? Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause she bolted so fast she didn't get a chance to look at it.
Tall and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front
I
of
mean,
Laura on what
5
looks like
seconds.
a thin little
Just
arm.
5 seconds.
As for
She
Laura,
didn't even
looks
have like
relatively
that moment of
disturbing,
processing
thin,
fight or
and just
flight.
turns and makes a
It was
run
just
for it.
straight flight.
Now, watching this
Yeah.
clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this
It's an alien.
is.
5 more
It
seconds we
looks
could
like
have.
maybe
Looks like chicken wing.
hairless torso with 2 skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know.
Skinwalker.
So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Skinwalker.
She took too. I mean, she just another couple of seconds to see if it did anything else. Because, I mean, I get it. She was terrified.
Fight or flight said, flight, 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 flight.
But I mean,
Run.
I just a couple more seconds, we may have figured out. Could it have been a hoax? Yeah, it could have. I just don't. We don't know. It was so fast. It's hard to even say what it was. I don't know. It was. That's one of those that kind of teeters on the line of could it have been faked? Yeah, it could have. But was it?
Yeah, but how? That's the problem.
Who knows? I mean, animatronics. Who knows?
Yeah, because it's 1980 again, and people use animatronics.
Well, it was filmed back in 1980. See how old that video is? The woman that sent it to him said that she didn't want any credit, didn't know anything about it, just a friend. There was no information whatsoever. So, I mean, that right there is kind of sketch. Just enough right there.
Maybe
And
she was so scared that she didn't want anything.
what, she gonna get a visit from Oscar the cat? I mean,
Who knows if he eats souls?
yeah, I better not say
According to
anything,
you.
or Oscar's gonna show up and bye-bye. That one, number 12, is kind of teetering, but you know, so far so good. These are
I mean, there's no proof of it not being something.
right. That one is just, let's just call that one unsolved mysteries. That's what that is.
Someone watching over. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says
Oh,
that a
those are
coworker
good.
was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
I'm gonna start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes.
What do they see that I don't see?
It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary.
That'd be
Yes.
So
cool.
the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins
Oh.
to breathe again.
What?
I
Alex
see
believes
it.
the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over
I
her
see it.
from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Guardian.
I'm gonna start recording. Oh my
Look
god.
at it reaching out.
I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Oh my
The Watts
gosh.
house.
Oh,
It's gone now.
Dude.
interesting.
That's wild.
I mean, it was so potato. It was just kind of blurry. I mean,
Well, it's like a monitoring thing for
Yeah.
a hospital, so that makes sense. But
it's always a stretch to me to say it could have been the husband. You don't know what it could have been. It could have been Oscar the cat. I'm stuck on Oscar because of cats. But I mean, you don't know what it was. You don't know who it could have been. It is what it is.
I mean, it could have been
Interesting.
anything, but it is really cool that something said, "Hey, you're supposed to be breathing. Air goes in and out.
Yeah.
Wakey, wakey."
Well, I mean, thing with sleep apnea is that happens to people quite a bit with sleep apnea. Is they stop breathing.
That's what sleep apnea is.
I mean, I wouldn't consider that uncommon. What happens?
No, the lack of breathing is common with sleep apnea, but
Yep.
the fact that something reached out and said, "Hey, wake up. Breathe."
Yeah, if I was a doctor, I'm like, you're gonna stay another night. We're gonna try this again. I'm just curious to see if that happens again. Interesting one.
Very.
He's picked some pretty good ones so far. Okay, Nuke. 10 years of doing this, you do have some pretty decent ones. And that's why I was wanting to watch these. So now we got the Watts house.
The strange events at the Watts family home in Colorado might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time, because every piece of paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by policemen on their body cams.
Oh.
Was this the kids?
So Shannon Watts and
No.
her daughter Bella and Cece lost
Maybe.
their lives under absolutely horrible
Like the
circumstances.
kids were in a closet or
all at
something?
the
Yes.
hands of husband and father Chris Watts.
Oh
In
yeah, I
fact,
remember
the
that.
details
That
of
was
the
a big
case were
trial.
so grim that I'm not going to go
That's
into
closet.
them here. But if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family.
Absolutely
In this
lost
video,
his
2 women
mind.
from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is
Look at how cute
documented
those
police
kids
video
are.
captured by one of the investigators' body
Yeah,
camera.
he's a dick.
So shortly after entering the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Like the kids.
Many viewers believe this looks like a quick glimpse of a childlike apparition descending the stairs, but it could just be a video glitch. But then the policewoman begins to catch multiple strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
That was really clear.
So there's your attic access right there. So there's your attic access right there.
That's wild.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet, the officers
I
actually
remember the
hear
closet.
something that seems to spook them.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came from. The canine officer is so spooked, she asks the other officer to check it out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little loop.
Like, yeah, no.
And see if that's where that was. Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy. It sort of sounded like it.
There's a shoe closet there.
I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around.
So is the Watts house haunted by the unsettled spirits of Shanann and her daughters?
I'm sure.
Or are these simply random, seemingly very clear noises? What do you think?
Okay, so I do remember that one. That is freaky because that is a police cam. It's not some ghost hunter out trying to get clicks. So that one's an interesting one as well. You could clearly hear
Giggling.
and the voices. And it did look like a kid going down the stairs.
Or at least across the banister. I thought it was going across. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was going down, but
Well, I mean,
regardless.
it sort of goes back into my whole belief in like energy, especially when trauma. So apparently they were murdered in the home. I never followed the case, so I don't know exactly how that went down, but I'm assuming that they probably were murdered in the home, and I believe that energy feeds, and that trauma could have caused that. So interesting one.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Yeah, for 10 years, Nuke went through a lot of them, and he's done pretty well so far. So I
Yeah.
agree with pretty much all of them. 10 more to go. Stick around, guys. We're going through them.
Guardian Angel. A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey was closing up for the night, bringing in his store's produce and other items from the sidewalk outside his store. Little did he know that he was in imminent danger.
Oh,
Luckily, a very mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Watch this unexplained clip very closely. Notice that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck. The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
Tam şu noktada açıldı kapak.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident, but the man seemed to have mysteriously vanished.
Where did that door come from?
So just how did this
That's the
strange
question.
man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen and warn the shopkeeper?
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını, dikkat etti de bana işaret etti, o gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani, adam nereye gitti?
Adamı tanıyor musunuz?
Yok, tanımıyorum.
Even if this
An angel.
video was all set up and a fake, then it was amazingly well timed. But I'd love to hear any theories you guys might have, so let me know down in the comments.
anyone else seen Supernatural? Because that looks like Crowley. Crowley's over here warning people.
Where did the door come from? I don't understand why there's a door going across the entire street. Was it on the back of the truck?
I think so.
That was a big door to be on the back of that truck. What did it go to? I mean, that There's more questions than answers in that one. Was it a guardian angel? Who knows? But where the hell did the door come from? They're talking about the door in the interview like, just, hey, I just didn't see the door. What door?
Crowley be warning people of their doom.
What happened to Crowley? I mean, he was right there
Codename
So
Crowley.
did he get crushed by the door? I mean, I don't.
No, he said he got away.
Well,
Like they didn't see him. Like he was gone. He was there, and then he just poof disappeared, turned
Right.
into smoke, and went into a vent somewhere.
Weird.
Crowley just turned into smoke and just disappeared. That's my only explanation.
The Seance Witch. Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft.
Oh!
Brian Mack says that during their paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions. One member of their team, named Vanessa, was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched them recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed.
Oh, is that woman's face? Yeah.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Demons.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into something that can only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth stretches into a bizarre inhuman grin right in front of the camera.
Her eyes started glowing.
Fearing for the woman's safety, they calm down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing.
That did not look like her in that video.
After the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home.
Yeah, demon got
is this some supernatural possession?
You wanted to do the seance.
Caught on camera? Or just a trick of the light? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
I'm more interested in the conversation they had when he called her up there. Like when he told her, yeah, your whole face changed. All weird.
Like her reaction.
Yeah, I want to see what.
Chill about it? Was she freaking out?
Oh, did it really?
When it comes to demon possession, that's pretty spot on.
Literally says in the Bible that there are no such things as ghosts, but there are demons.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these ghost videos, these aren't ghosts according to the Bible.
They're demons.
They're demons.
Yeah.
And they're taunting you, or they're trying to get your attention. You know, they feed off your fear, whatever the case may be. I'm not an expert in that. But that being said, when you tempt fate by having seances and playing around with Milton Bradley Ouija boards,
you're asking for it.
Then weird crap very well could happen, is because when you're looking for something,
expect to find it.
It might be looking for you too. When you start having seances and drawing pentagrams and doing crap like that, then yeah.
You're kind of asking for the attention back.
Right, you're drawing attention to yourself.
And this is coming from someone who's been in that position, that's wanting, the interaction and stuff, and then getting it.
So a lot of this stuff's just crap to me, but when you purposely go into seances and trying to generate energy, especially when you have a lot of people who are believers in this stuff, they're all holding hands.
You're manifesting.
They're creating energy, and yeah, that something like that could happen.
I would have been more interested in her reaction, especially just having the connection with the demon or whatever it was, because she could have been absolutely drained of energy by then. Well, it's just like, I want to know how she reacted to that.
She said she had nightmares, and I'd be curious to hear a little more about
her story.
What all she went through, from the time she was told that she looked like she farted to the time that she started having nightmares. I'd be interested in hearing all that
Yeah.
story. So that's one of those follow-ups I wish that he had more information on. But we're just going to go with what he gave us, and
Move on.
that was weird.
Whisper on the wind. This next clip is from Big Brother Brazil in 2004. In
Big
this video,
Brother.
one of the contestants named Sita is sunbathing when she suddenly hears a strange voice calling her name.
I don't remember this one.
I do. Wasn't somebody sitting at a table and she walked over to him?
I used to watch Big Brother.
Eu ouvi meu nome. Cida? Quem tá chamando? É na casa?
But no one is calling her name. In fact, she is all alone until one of her roommates walks outside.
Ah, é você que tá chamando? É. Ai, que susto. Ainda bem que você chamou. Desculpa. Eu acho que você tá muito bem, não.
She's on Big Brother. Yes, she's friend.
Yeah, no kidding.
Aí, de repente, ela levantou. Quem tá me chamando? Quem tá me chamando? Da produção? Quem tá me chamando? Aí, comecei
She's pretty.
Aí eu chamei. Ela, oi. Ai, que bom. Foi você que tá me chamando? Eu era? Eu não era? Aí ela, ai, que estranho, porque eu confundi sua mãe com a voz da minha irmã. Parecia que era minha irmã que tava me chamando.
Now this is where things get very weird. The roommate says that Sita thought the voice calling her name was her sister's. Just a few minutes later, and Sita is called into the production room by the Big Brother executives. She finds out that unfortunately, her very sick sister Gloria has just passed away.
That's terrible.
Yeah. He was just making fun of her. Listening to old girl's story, just
Even
giggling.
stranger, Sita's sister passed away at almost the exact same time that Sita heard her sister's voice calling her name.
E ontem, o que aconteceu exatamente que foi tão impressionante? Você ouviu alguém te chamando e era o quê? Meia hora, 45 minutos depois da morte da Glória. O que você ouviu? Você ouviu ela te chamando?
Ouvi.
How she got on her face?
Mais de uma vez?
Muito mais.
E só dizia o seu nome?
It may have been one of those challenges things.
Eu achei que fosse minha imaginação. Aí eu fiquei procurando. Procurei as pessoas sem ninguém. A única pessoa que tava era a Thaís, lavando tênis de costas.
Now bear in mind, this was all broadcast live on Brazilian TV. So, is this proof of life after death broadcast on television? Is it proof that loved ones can contact us from beyond the grave? Or
No.
is it just a very odd coincidence? Let me know what you think.
I can't believe somebody was watching it to see that, to turn it in and submit it to Nukes, because those are dumb. You used to watch that crap?
Yeah, I used to watch Celebrity Big Brother. It was funny. I watched it not because I liked it or whatever. I watched it because I liked watching the celebrities fight.
Drama.
That's what it is. It's a drama. It's a reality TV drama.
Men and women are wired different.
It's like Survivor. Survivor was funny.
But I don't know if she was contacted by her sister. It's a very weird coincidence. It's a, what's the word they use for that when it's premonition, I guess? Maybe she had a premonition and her subconscious,
Said,
told her
hey,
something, and that just kind
something's
of
wrong.
it triggered it. I don't know.
Maybe.
One of those weird things, but
Especially if her and her sister were really close before. It's like the
Yeah.
twin dynamic, you know?
Could be. And it could be. I think it was just some sort of weird premonition, but okay.
End of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian
pretty.
Vasquez
He's
is
pretty.
driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news. But she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it?
No.
The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?"
Yeah, that's true.
Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez, and what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below.
Maybe she didn't cross over yet.
Well, I mean, what caused her to wreck's the question.
Why haven't they returned the phone back?
Yeah, but
She had some skeletons. I don't know. That's just speculation.
it doesn't show or say whether she was rear-ended and then got pushed into the wall over there, or
That was a
there's-
really weird because it looked like that was two lane one direction, and then her car was facing the other way. So did she
Yeah.
like slide? It looked like it was raining, maybe.
It looked almost like somebody bumped her from the rear, and she
I didn't
just
even look at the end.
jacked it. But I couldn't tell if anybody had hit her from behind. If I'm the family, I'd be asking those questions. What could have caused her to wreck?
Yeah.
But interesting. I mean, I heard it the first time, and
I didn't hear it.
I'm not usually the one that catches those things, but I heard something, but it was in Spanish, so I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Very interesting.
Very sad.
For help. This video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth. He says that his friend's wife had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry. The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera.
Michael Myers was hanging out behind the clothes.
I haven't seen an outdoor laundry room in a long time.
The woman hears some strange voice, and it's not coming from the Ring camera speaker. In fact, she checks closely, and the voice is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip, and just take a listen.
He's like, nope.
It's like,
Some
no.
strange voice in the wall seems to be crying out for help. The woman is so freaked out that she goes inside
Yeah, she's
and
so
actually
freaked out.
calls the police.
Oh, okay, maybe she must
Yeah,
be.
I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
Oh.
be saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there, in the wall or elsewhere. So just what is this strange disembodied voice that seems to be begging for help? Let me know what you think.
Are you sure it didn't come from the ring camera? I mean, she said it came from the wall, but it was pretty clear when he boosted the audio. And with transmissions the way they are, it wouldn't surprise me if that got picked up off of her camera. And it could have been somebody screwing with her, or, you know.
I don't think you can connect the audio from the camera to something else.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you know, the cameras that we've got, I can talk through the cameras. And
Can you do that with a ring?
I'm sure. Yeah, because they talk back and forth with rings. That's why people deliver food, and they're like, just leave it on the porch, you know, whatever. So I'm not certain that that was the wall, and it couldn't possibly be that ring camera, especially if someone has a radio or you know, a walkie-talkie, one of those numbers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's pretty slick.
I'm not gonna call that one.
Who knows?
Paranormal means abnormal. Okay,
It's not entirely abnormal, but if it isn't coming from the camera, then yes, maybe.
just to say it came from the wall, though. I mean, sure, whatever though.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Had to be there.
Mayor declares emergency ghost. Now the strangest thing about this next paranormal video might be the source, because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
This is the one where he got thrown around?
Maybe? Where he got drugged?
Yeah. Like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is taking it good.
Well, I don't know. He's over here just like.
I'd make like
It's pretty. Yeah.
I'd be making like a hemorrhoid and tearing ass.
I remember that. Like, yeah, no, I'm not okay. Get me out of here. This isn't the exact one that I was thinking, because that was another one with security guards that he was like pushed down and then dragged across the floor.
Yeah, I remember somebody being dragged. He got slammed.
Yeah, he was
looking
slammed
around
into
the
the wall.
area, seemingly confused. Then suddenly an unseen force seems to
Bam.
attack the man and throw him into a banner. The guard can be
Oh,
seen
that's a
looking
banner.
around in panic with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and two guards hurry over to help him. The somewhat shaken mayor of Armenia says that, quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices.
Good.
And that they will,
Needed.
quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace.
Get that anointing
Now,
oil.
it seems highly
Get it
doubtful
going,
that
man.
the mayor of Armenia, Colombia would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So, just what do you think happened to this security guard?
That looked painful.
Yeah.
Poor dude. He just wanted to do his job, and what does he get in return?
It reminds me of the one of the guy in the gym, too. There was a video of a guy that was working out in the gym, and he got slammed, and then it grabbed his leg and picked him up and drug him.
Yeah, but that one ended up being fake, though.
Was it?
Yeah, I think we found out that that one ended up being fake.
That was a good fake. 'Cause
Yeah, it was a really
I don't
good
know how
fake.
the hell they drug him the way they did. 'Cause that was.
I can't remember exactly. I could be thinking of a different
That dude
one.
did haul ass.
Because the other girl was in the gym too, right? And
Yeah, she
was
showed up
just like,
later. Yeah. Seems random.
poltergeists are like manifestations of energy,
Yeah, it
like
just,
solidified energy.
but you didn't see anything.
You don't see
It was
anything.
just aggression, you know, whatever. I mean,
That mayor really ticked off a ghost, man.
he wanted to make sure he told everybody, you come to the mayor's office, blessed.
Blessed.
We are blessed.
We are blessed up in here. As soon as you walk in, anointing oil straight on the forehead.
That dude's gonna sound like a football player during every interview. They'll come out there and ask Mayor a bunch of questions. He'll be like, first of all, I'd like to give grace to God, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
God is good. Christ is King. All that. Then
God is good
then I
all
can
the
answer your
time.
questions. Yeah. Let y'all know ahead of time. You know.
Good. What do the Catholics do? Yeah.
Randonautica.
Oh,
So I just went
randonauting. She's terrified.
You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now.
Yep.
But just in
Is this
case
the one where they
you are
found the
a
dead body?
sheltered person,
Probably.
That's like the
Randonautica
most
is an
famous
app where you
one I can
basically
remember.
put in an intention, and most people use something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and explore. It's like a scavenger hunt with no prizes. But here's the really weird thing. Some users swear that the Randonautica app taps into something. The universe, energy, the paranormal, some type of thing like that.
Black market.
One day we're gonna have to do
Really
that,
strange
just because
things
I hear
and
so much.
Sometimes really scary things by following Randonautica's directions.
Sky. Oh my.
So now let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable. A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a
There's
Seattle
like a suitcase
beach.
or
When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Guys, I'll hold your stuff.
Bro. Oh, wait, open it. Open it. It stinks, y'all.
We washed it.
Oh. Oh.
The contents inside the suitcase smell horrible, so the teens immediately call the police.
Found a suitcase on the front and up again.
And now things get truly bizarre, because it turns out this small black
chopped up dead
suitcase
body.
contains the remains of a human body. The police investigate, and because of YouTube rules, I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake video. It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
So you decide this. Was this random chance? Or is Randonautica just f***ing spooky? You decide. The Haunted Hill House. Spooky. You decide.
I think, and this is just a theory, I think that the Randonautica app taps into some sort of like black market like stuff, like some sort of tracking thing. And it's like a reverse justice thing.
It's 4chan. 4chan.
Yeah. I've heard of that. Yeah. So it's like that. I think it taps into that to try and like reverse justice things.
I'd be curious to hear the people that created the app. I'd like to hear them explain
How they do it.
how it works. I've seen several videos that have taken people to places where there would be like
Crazy things.
satanic rituals that had occurred. So how would it know that Satanists had been there documenting that
There's
found
chat rooms
papers?
for everything, man.
So I don't know. I've been curious about that Randonautica.
Haunted Hill House. The
There's
Hill
so many
House in
videos
Middle
on this
Wells,
guy,
Texas, is
on
said
this
to be
place.
one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise.
Somebody needs to renovate
Was
that
once
place
a
to see what
haven
things
for
stir
illegal
up.
activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years.
Oh,
It
look
is
at the
said that
baby.
the haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there.
That's
So,
wild.
one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House to just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters.
Is
who
this the
just
one where
wanted to
the
prove that the
girl
so-called
got pushed and the
haunted
guy
Hill
got all
House
pissed
wasn't
off
actually
and pushed
haunted
me and then
at
it kicked
all?
his ass?
But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts
Pulls
taunting
her
the
off the
ghost
bed or
of
something.
Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
An old boy goes over there.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
She said, nah.
Big boy took a while to get up, but he made it.
Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room.
I love how the guy standing up just casually just walks out. Just like, okay, let's go.
Big boy on the bed,
One
he's
of the
like,
guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind
Just
him.
leaves it there.
Now,
Who needs a
about
phone?
an hour later, around 3 a.m., a guy named
Oh,
Drew
that's-
wants to
that's a
test
good
this
idea.
alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he
Yep.
enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager.
Not smart.
Saying that the spirit is a coward.
Don't do that.
And that
Bad.
if he really wants to attack someone,
Game.
why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence,
well, let's see their cameras. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm going to leave the women behind. Watch me.
Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot back inside the haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder, because as Drew and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into
Potentially.
that room and taunt the spirit of
I
Dr.
wouldn't say
Yeager?
that.
Let me know down in the comments.
Haunted Hill House is probably one of the most, what's the word? Active locations. I'd like to go just to see it, just to say I've been.
I still say when you got a bunch of scared people in a room, they manifest energy and things happen. I mean,
The thing is, before all that started, he said that this whole idea was to disprove ghosts.
manifesting energy. Them demons.
Them demons.
They getting them demons.
Coming for you.
Come on, Dr. Yeager. Demon. It's almost like It, for those of you watching Welcome to Derry. I'm starting to do that now. And that's one of the things they point out is that Pennywise feeds off of fear. He doesn't want to eat you until he gets you scared enough. So you can be scared, but if the juices don't get flowing good, they don't taste as good unless he gets you a certain amount of scared.
Sounds like Hollywood.
Demons.
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 They live. This next bizarre video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians. Basically, some of the most rich and powerful
Sound like a
people
party.
in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnurov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue. The video captures
I'm
the bizarre
sorry.
glowing eyes of some of the attendees. Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
I'm sorry.
На самом деле, как выступление. Но что-то случилось со светом в прекрасный момент. Просто погас. Почему-то
У большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза. Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались.
А кто эти люди были? Можешь назвать фамилии?
Да чего ты? Ага.
Now, once this weird video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens
Lizard
or
people.
reptilians,
Lizard
even
people.
claims that they were all vampires. But the prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believe that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological experiments to stay young.
Doing that Hillary Clinton stuff where they drinking blood from babies. Yeah, is that something?
So the theories on this one are divided, but pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy and strange.
Damon.
So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark?
It's lizard people.
I'm gonna ask my Russian friend.
It's lizard people. We know they exist.
I'm coming for you. You know who you are. I'm talking to you.
Where are my conspiracy theorists at? Y'all know I'm right. The elites.
Illuminati.
They're lizard people.
First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Amanda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Amanda says that they walked around the asylum with a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide. But she says nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it. Then suddenly, from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging right toward them.
Oh gosh.
Bill, get up. What you doing, Bill?
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group,
Yeah,
and
no
seeing
kidding.
just how hard and painful those falls look.
Yeah, they'll never do it
this
again.
is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Also, again,
That dude had a
Amanda
bruise
and
for
her
weeks.
friends are not ghost hunters. They're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit to share her strange experience.
Well,
Nuke ended that weird. Nuke don't usually end them that way.
I'm sad.
Yeah, those were some pretty good. I think Nuke's had better. I mean, I have to say he did a decent job of, but I've watched so many Nukes. I've watched all the Nukes, and I've watched most of the little goofy ghost story, Bizarre Bub and
Yeah.
crap like that. I've seen so
Mr.
many.
Nightmare and
We made a video, or I made a video ages ago.
when we first started the channel.
Yeah, and one that I made, and I'll try to find it and put a link down to, and if I have to upload it, I will. But it had the what she's calling the demon house. That one was freaky, and that was my top 5.
That's compelling.
Those were 5 that I saw that made me wonder and said, okay, there's something to these. They could be fake. They all don't think that with today's technology you can't fake stuff.
That's coming from the skeptic.
Yeah, but even those, you're like, that would be very intricate. But I mean, there you go. We're back. We've done our ghost video reaction. We'll try to do some music reactions as time permits, but you know, it's just a lot of time and trouble to do those nowadays when they're just going to blacklist it. And I mean, I could show you a list of all the red marks that we have on our channel, which out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, 85 to 90% of them have been copyright strikes. So you just kind of have to change momentum, but we do still enjoy doing these things, and we're going to try to continue doing it. We're just going to find different platforms. So go ahead, subscribe, you know, do your thing, like it. And
leave comments.
yeah,
Share it.
you know,
Show your
encourage us.
friends.
Encourage us to come back, because we do have plans for the channel. It's just anything political, which she's not going to be capable of doing those.
No.
But I am, and I got a lot to say. So if you're interested in hearing what you would probably consider an old redneck has to say about what he thinks about what's going on in today's society, get ready.
Hit him up.
Get ready. We're back, people. It was fun, and I know this is a long video, so we're ready to go to bed. We'll see you next time. Come at me, bro.
The Brodown is over! Let's bro out!